Hi folks, this is John back from Pottery Works. I've been working on a little invention here for duplicating on the wheel. How hard it is, not hard, but it's when you're using like a chopstick or a paintbrush to duplicate multiple pieces, it's always in the way when you go to clean it, remove it from the wheel, center it. So I've come up with this little jig. I'm going to work on it a little differently. Try a couple more things, see if I can't get a little bit more adjustment out of it. But I just took a couple of pieces of 1-inch wood, drilled a hole every inch, and then ran it through my table saw and cut a kerf in it. And then I did another one on the back the same way with more adjustments. So all I have to do is to remove that screw, move this up and down. I can do lower things, I can do higher things. This sits right on the wheel head. I've got it set up right now for throwing. I was just trying it out. I wanted to show it to you, see if anybody would be interested in making one for themselves. It's not really hard. You just got to remember you got to have some weight just to hold it. And like I said, you can virtually pull use pins. You can go up, you can go down, you can go. I may do another one with a little bit more increments inside to get a little preciser. But I think that's a word. But the best thing about this, it moves out of the way. Move it out of the way, take your piece off the wheel, put it back on, put a new wind ball and center it, start bringing it up, and put this back down, and it goes right back to where it was. So you'll never be judging your stick again and moving it, hitting it, no matter, I know, I don't know about anybody else, but I know I have an issue with that. It always seems to be in the way, and once you move it, if you don't have a piece still on the wheel, it's impossible to get it right back to where it was. So I'm going to stop the film, I'll put this back on the wheel and show you how it works. Thanks. Be right back. Okay, back on the wheel. Got my second piece on here. Turn the wheel on. As you can see, she's pretty much set up now. I've moved it so it's off just a hair, but I can set it back and that's where it was. And like I said, the best thing about this little contraption, it didn't take 15-20 minutes to make once I finally realized what I was going to do with it. And like I said, I still have a couple of little things. I like to get a little more finer adjustment on it, but all in all, it works pretty well. The best thing is if you're cutting off the wheel, this thing is always in the way. It's centering, it's always in the way. Now, you lift it up, move it up out of the way, take your piece out, throw another one down. So I can throw one in here real fast. Like I said, you've got nothing in your way right now. Of course, I happen to have a plastic bat. It's got a little bend in it. Now all I got to do is reach up here, pull this down. I'm back to my same spot. If I wanted to check it. Rib. Take my rib and push it out. There you go. See, it's just barely hit. Now it does have a little bit of a leeway. If it hits the wheel, it's not going to worry because it's going to stay the same. Or if it hits the spindle on the pot. Oops. Smooth that out. And a piece dropped in there. There you go. I think it's a pretty neat idea. It's if you think it works for you, and you have a couple of tools, you don't have to have a table saw. You can do it by taking two pieces and cutting them in half. With a bandsaw, or even a bandsaw would even work. Handsaw would be kind of hard, I think. But if not, maybe your friend has a little table saw. Thin blade is good. If you don't have a thin blade, you just want a thicker piece of aluminum here. And like I said, once you're done, lift it up, out of the way, pick it up, and go to the next piece. Okay, this is John. I hope that helps somebody. We'll see you next time.